Hey, what's going on guys, Tech here, and in today's video I'll be showing a snippet from my stream where I talk about what I did to get out my ranked plateau. And I think the main takeaway of this video is that if you're hard stuck at a rank, you should watch other Reina players to see how they approach Reina and what kind of moves they use, as you may see someone play and utilize moves in a way that you never really thought of. Like for example, I was watching Crawless46 play versus Knee. I noticed some key moves that he used a lot that worked really well versus Knee, and I never really considered using them in my gameplay before, so I ended up changing my approach to Reina, and I think it really helped me break through my plateau and finally achieve GOD2. So yeah, in this video I just go through what moves I started using more and why I felt like they were working against my opponents, and I hope this video can help you guys who are also struggling with Reina in ranked and achieve those higher ranks. Alright, so basically I used a lot of this, guys. Alright, this step just in neutral to catch whiffs, because bro, this like the evasion is like quite underrated. Look how far back she goes, and then this move as well is really good. Look how much range Unsoku has. It's from like range 3. Range well, no, I don't know if it hits from range 3, but like range 2.7, 2.8 is insane. And then also, what I got from Cross as well is that he doesn't just whiff punish with this move, like he doesn't use this into this. He also does like the step into cancel 4-4-2 for whiff punishment. And it's good at catching people's timing as well. I feel like people get thrown off when they see you. I think what happens is when people see this, they see this little back step, they start to like go in, they press forward, and then you can catch them coming in with 4-4-2. So that worked out a lot for me, I noticed. Another thing I started experimenting with is going into Unsoku and then going into Sentai, because this also has a lot of range. Sentai 3, and this also caught a lot of people coming in. Like it has a lot of range and it's homing, so it's quite underrated. And then another thing I did is I started using 4-4-2 into Sentai 1+2 a lot more. If you guys were like watching me recently, you noticed that I use this a lot more than I usually do, right? Like I even made a video about Sentai 4-4-2 into Sentai 1+2 specifically, and I was like, yeah, this is unsafe, guys, don't do it. But I realized like the reward is actually really good. 54 damage, okay, and it actually makes people duck. All right, like it actually encourages people to duck. If I just do this all day, like 34 damage and into stance, like if I just block, if you just block here, you 34 damage and a bit of chip, right? So it's like, I don't know, I feel like people aren't like, even if they get hit by this, they don't duck as much. But I found that when I started like risking, like this is a risk, you're taking a risk because this is minus 12, right? You got at least a 12 frame punish. It's a chunky bit of damage, and it actually encourages people to duck. Then you can start doing stuff like Sentai 3+4. Like I noticed as soon as I started applying this move, right, people weren't ducking this as much. People's fault, they weren't ducking that as much because they were scared of the mid, so that helped a lot. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it sucks, it's just risky, but I wouldn't do it neutral because I think yeah, in neutral, like without heat, it's a bit too risky. It depends on the person you're playing. If they actually know how to punish the move, then yeah, you should use it less. But when you can actually throw it out is in heat. In heat, it's a lot better because you have the auto parry, right? So if they try to do their usual 12 frame 11 frame punish, right, they get parried, so they have to do a hop kick. That's 15 frames to like fully punish you, or they have to grab you. So basically why I say this is a lot better in heat is because people hesitate, they're scared about the auto parry, and they're also scared about, they're waiting for this. I noticed a lot of people that I played in ranked, they're waiting for you to do a parry, or they're just hesitating because of the auto parry, so they're just standing still like So if you notice, I caught a lot of people hesitating by doing 4-4-2 into Sentai 1+2 into Heaven's Wrath 1-4, and that I got that encounter quite a bit, so that's why it's pretty good. And even if they don't press, it's basically like a free, like you're getting the chance to do a free mid. And if it hits, you get 54 damage, right? Yeah, you're getting the chance to do a pretty powerful mid that no one punishes. So Yeah, it's pretty good. And even actually without heat, people also expect power crush. So they can hesitate even when you're not in heat, but it's just more riskier in general if they know that you can just OS by doing a 1-1-2 or like a 10 frame punish. You know, that's an OS. So yeah, it's really strong in heat. And yeah, the main takeaway is that I stopped people from just ducking 24/7. I actually got them to just respect me. And then when it counted, I went for this. Even though it's risky as fuck. It's like, it's damage, right? It's risky. It doesn't do a lot on hit. But yeah, I actually got people to just like stop ducking this like 24/7 because they were scared about this. And I think that really helped me out. And also at the same time, this tracks as well, guys. I believe this tracks to the right, so I can catch people stepping. But that's one thing I noticed about my opponents. Like, I wasn't really threatening them when I did 4-4-2. They were just chilling, right? So I had to do something. Like, if you watch my Reina from like a couple months ago, you would never see me use this move or this move, because my strat with Reina, I think it's just my gameplay in general. I try to keep it as safe as possible, but then I realized that you can't play like super safe in this game. Like, you have to take risks, otherwise you're gonna lose. If you play super safe, then your opponent's not gonna be scared because they can hold back and they'll be fine. You should actually make your opponent scared of just holding back and force them to make a decision. So yeah, that's why like I started using more, like sometimes I'd use more riskier moves like this. Like, I would never dream of using this move before because I'm like, oh, it's minus. If they block it, I get punished. Why would I use this move? But like, nah, you gotta do it, man. And also like health loops. Like, I don't know, how can you stay safe with Reina? Like yeah, you can use this slow, but it's steppable, like really steppable. It's not a crazy mix on hit like in Sentai stunts, and Sentai's not really good for mixing. It's like, it's good if they mash into it because you get a counter hit, you get guaranteed moves, you get that. But it's like, it's not gonna fully open up someone. It's okay, but like if you actually want to open up someone, you have this. And just you just also need to know when to like what's it called, like be a bit more chill, right, and not take those risks. Like sometimes the opponent just knows what you're gonna do. Like for example, if you do too many health sweeps, like eventually they're gonna block it and launch you. You're gonna take a lot of damage, so you need to know when to like stop. Like, okay, you got 2 health sweeps in. Alright, okay, now chill. Just see what they're doing, and then maybe later you can go for another health sweep when you need to open them up, and they're not thinking about blocking your health sweep. But yeah, that's how I feel like. That's what I feel like with Reina in ranked. I really need to incorporate more down back 2 and side step 4. I think side step 4 is definitely the low that you should focus on. It's just good for pressure. It's quicker than this move, easier to throw out, but it's not plus, it's 0. It's like, I think it's a move it's good, it's not crazy, but I think it's something you actually do need when you're playing Reina. And it's nice when you get that counter property because then you can go for a mix-up. So I would focus on using this low a lot more. Like, if you watch me play, I use this a lot, especially at the wall. But I can get why people like don't like to use it because it's 0. I think it's a bit hard to use because the other opponent can also press. It's not like you're not plus here. And you say if you try to do a 1-1, it'll trade with jabs, and they can also step it. If you do a back 2, you can get interrupted. So I get why people don't like using this low. It's kind of hard to use. But yeah, I think it is something that's needed when you're playing Reina. Like, I see Yagami use it all the time. He's been using it ever since Reina came out. Like, he's never stopped using it. I usually get jabbed. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why you want to do it like this. You see, in this combo, I have Oki here. So the opponent can't jab you off here. They have to stand up and block. That's why I say, like, use it at the wall, right? But yeah, guys. Okay, that was just me yapping. I don't even know why I started yapping about Reina. I guess to give some tips.